There's typically two ways that tools can deploy, and some use a combination. One is called agentless, and one is, well, agent. And I don't know what you'd call it. It involves agents. So there's agentless and then not agentless, I guess. What agentless means is that you don't have to deploy a software onto your cloud account. So often how these work is that you deploy something in like a virtual machine on your cloud account and it's monitoring it by itself. Now, this is actually a little bit of a risk, which is why people don't typically like this approach, because you're installing someone else's software that someone else controls into probably what is your most sensitive kind of environment that you have. Agentless, on the other hand, doesn't actually install anything onto your machines. It uses an API. So it kind of authenticates itself into your cloud account, and then it is able to then check using an API what kind of assets that you have, if there's anything publicly available. The downside of going agentless is that the tool really has to understand the inner workings of all of these very, very complex different API systems. So for example, the EC2 API on AWS is extremely different and works in completely different ways, don't ask me why, it just does, than the S3 bucket API. So you have to make sure that the resources you're using are well defined by the tool that you choose to go for. Because it could be that there's a blind spot that you don't understand. So that's something that you need to kind of look at when choosing a tool. If it's agentless, how well does it fit into my infrastructure? Really good CSPMs will fit into everything. So just keep that in mind.